Chapter 5. By the end of this chapter, students will be able to
understand prevention approaches, learn how to access and use local healthcare resources, increase self-awareness and communication skills. Vaping is a way of getting a substance into your body, not a drug itself. Vape products use an e-liquid that usually contains nicotine derived from tobacco, as well as flavorings, propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, and other ingredients. This liquid is heated into an aerosol that the user inhales. It is important to know the language that is used around vaping to ensure that you are properly informed on all the recent trends and risks. Here's a list of examples and their meaning. Vape juice, or the substance found in vapes, is not harmless water vapor. The juice that users breathe from the device and exhale can contain harmful substances, which are listed on the slide below. Just like nicotine, marijuana concentrates can be vaped. Marijuana concentrates contain a high potency of THC, which may produce effects more psychologically and physically intense than plant marijuana use. Nicotine is a highly addictive stimulant that speeds up the messages traveling between the brain and body. Synthetic nicotine is lab-made and marketed as tobacco-free by the vape industry. Synthetic nicotine comes in e-liquid form and or nicotine pouches like the brands Zyn, Velo, Lift, and Rogue. Vaping originally was marketed as a way to quit smoking cigarettes. If that is the case, why do we now have so many youth addicted to vaping but have never smoked a cigarette before? Marketing tactics quickly changed once big tobacco began losing customers. Advertisements were directly targeted towards teens and young adults. Vapes were made with a sleek, attractive look with enticing flavors that don't necessarily appeal to adults. So now we have a new generation of smokers, but we don't have enough information to know the negative long-term effects. However, we do know some of the effects caused by vaping nicotine.
Negative effects of vaping. The particles you inhale while vaping can cause inflammation and irritation in your lungs, which can lead to lung damage such as scarring and narrowing of the tubes that bring air in and out of your lungs. Researchers are still learning about all the effects vaping can have on your body. On the side are lists of short-term and long-term effects of vaping. What is nic-sick? Nic-sickness is the result of taking too much nicotine. This is a commonly reported side effect after vaping or smoking, since the concentration of nicotine in liquid products is higher than most other tobacco products. On the slide are a list of signs and symptoms that can occur within the first 15 minutes to an hour of smoking. Nicotine withdrawal. Anyone who uses nicotine can experience withdrawal symptoms, and these symptoms can be different for everyone. Withdrawal describes the physical and mental symptoms that a person experiences when they stop or cut back on the use of an addictive substance, and can make it hard to quit using. Students may start experiencing cravings to use nicotine within an hour or two after their last use, and they may have them frequently for the next few days or weeks. Common nicotine withdrawal symptoms are shown on the slide. Since students may start to experience mood swings or depression, it is important for them to let someone know about their feelings, such as a teacher, guidance counselor, or trusted healthcare professional. If they are in an emergency, call 911. In 2019, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts banned the sale of menthol cigarettes and flavored vape products. Flavored vapes have been marketed toward people who do not like the flavor of regular cigarettes. Despite these flavored vapes being banned, they are still accessible through unregulated sources out of state and online. Is vaping safer than smoking cigarettes? Despite some media portrayals and advertising, vapes are a dangerous alternative to smoking, not a way to help people quit. Vapes with nicotine can be as addictive as cigarettes, and some vapes can deliver even more nicotine, making it even harder to quit. Many users inhale more nicotine than they would from a cigarette because extra strength cartridges can be bought, or one can increase the e-cigarette's voltage to get a bigger hit of the substance. What can adults do? Vaping is a pervasive issue, but here are 3 things that adults can do to help youth even if they are not vaping. Know the Truth curriculum. Here is an example vaping prevention curriculum that is free to use and self-led. It is easier for students to get vapes without parents knowing than it is to get help without parents knowing. This is due to medical support for nicotine cessation requiring parental permission. However, it is important to encourage students to gain access through their primary care doctor. Let's talk. Encourage students to brainstorm the most effective way to say no to this offer. Do you want to go to lunch with me? Reflect on how that was. Was it easy to say no to someone? Did some people have a harder time? Why? Do this as a small group activity with students.